be lit. So, Miss Shauna, I'm going to let you introduce your own self and take it away.
Okay, so I am Shanna, and I am Cancer Moon, Divine Feminine. I have a page on TikTok under that name, Cancer Moon, the Divine Feminine. I offer services like tarot reading, Reiki services, um, coaching for healing the divine femininity, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so that was a lot.
That's a
So
lot.
when so when you say coaching, do you coach men or women or both or what you
I am woman focused.
woman focus?
Yes,
So basically, like you like a sexist.
I am not a sexist.
You're racist against men.
I love men.
You love men. Okay. How, okay. So speaking of loving men, I got a question.
Hmm.
Do you believe that men and women can be strictly platonic friends?
I do not.
You don't believe they can
No.
be friends? Why? Why not?
Okay, so this is my take on that. I believe women can have platonic relationships with men, but I do not believe men can move in a relationship on a platonic level because of their sense of attraction. In order for a man to befriend a woman, more than likely he's attracted to her some kind of way. And when a man is attracted to a woman, 99% of the time, he wants to what?
I
Fuck
have
her.
no idea because if you're attracted to a woman, 100% of the time you want to
You want
smash.
to fuck her. Yeah, there we
Of
go.
course you want to fuck.
And so that takes the possibility of a platonic friendship off the table.
You said something interesting. So why is it that the man got to be attracted to the woman in the friendship? Why wouldn't the woman have to be attracted to the man too?
I'm not saying that a woman wouldn't be attracted to a man, but women attraction is not doesn't go to I want to have sex with him. That's not the first step for women. So we don't see a man and be like, oh, I want to fuck him. Most women don't
Okay,
move like that.
okay, you sure?
Most women.
Okay, all right. I suppose. All right. So the thing that makes it on the man is the fact that he might be trying to smash a little sooner than the woman.
His objective initially is to smash. He does
But
not, he's not invested in getting to know her or anything about her. He wants to smash. And then maybe that'll come later.
but even if he does get to know her and invest in getting to know her and all that, he still want to smash.
He still wants to smash. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
she
then that,
want to smash too, but she want to get to know him first.
no, not
So like,
necessarily.
what attracted? So basically, what I'm asking is like, what attracted the woman to the man to even like be his friend?
Hmm. Okay, so it could be um his
Mm-hmm. Uh huh.
swagger, right?
Uh.
If I could say
Uh.
that.
Uh.
And listen, I'm speaking for myself, right? Because
Okay.
I've never
Also,
saw a
this
man.
is just you. This is not women. This is you.
I'm gonna tell you my point of view, and most women agree with me when we have these conversations.
Okay.
Because I've never seen a man that I've just was like, oh, I want to fuck him. Right? It might be things about him that is attractive, like the way he dressed, his swag, what he's talking about. Right? So those are
Mm.
things that will grab my attention
Okay.
initially.
Sound like Cap. Okay. Yep. I hear
Okay.
you. Yep. Okay. Do you have children?
I do have children.
Okay. And how many children do you have?
I have 5.
You got 5 children.
I do.
Did you have them naturally?
I did.
Okay. You okay?
I'm well. I'm great.
Everything is okay.
I'm great.
Um. So with the children, are you still with the dad?
I am not
Okay. Why you not with the dad?
because he passed away.
He passed.
Mhm.
Okay. So you a widow.
I am.
Okay. Got you. And how long ago did he pass?
He passed in 2021.
Oh, kind of recent.
Yeah, still new.
And so, like, had you been out like trying to date and trying to like get back out there?
Um, I've entertained a few people.
Okay, what does that mean? Entertain?
Um, I attempted to get to know a few people. Yeah,
It was hard.
I just didn't. Yeah, it just wasn't a thing. It wasn't hard, but it
It's
wasn't
just
what I was looking for.
okay. So as a single mother of five, what were you looking for?
Um,
And do you
more.
have young kids? Before you answer that.
I have one young kid.
Okay.
The others are teen and into young adulthood.
Okay. Do you think that it's crazy to say that women should wait until their kids are older to date on the level where they like bring the kids, bring the man around the kids, being as though the chances of abuse go up exponentially when you bring a false parent figure into the home?
So no, I don't think that's crazy for women to
You don't
wait.
think that's crazy?
No.
So could you see yourself waiting until your young child got of age to be serious with somebody?
As far as living with, yeah,
No, no, no,
live
no.
in or just being in a relationship with a person.
Yeah, yeah. So like being in a relationship to the point where the man starts to come around the baby and
I
like
mean,
be
yeah,
in
I
the
can.
house.
So it's hard to say because it would depend on how the relationship progressed. But I don't agree with jumping into a relationship and introducing those people to your children and bringing them into your living environment where your children are. I don't agree with that. So naturally, I've not been in that situation, so I can't really say.
I
You're
take it.
wrong.
So okay, so I hear you right. So is there a time where it would like so basically when is it okay to do that? Like just when you feel like the dude is comfortable, like when you feel like it's safe to bring him around.
I think with in-depth investigation and you one-on-one getting a lot of time with that person to truly get to know that individual before you introduce them into your children's lives, right?
And so if you introduce him into your children's lives, and let's say he's like a good man, right? And the kids don't accept him as a father figure, then what?
If they don't accept him as a father figure, he ain't gonna be that father figure. We can't
Yeah,
force it.
because they'll never accept him as a father.
Right. They're not gonna accept him as their father, right? But if
Yeah.
they don't accept his influence or leadership, then that's not a role that he can occupy, and it may not work in our family dynamic. And now I don't know if that man would still be willing to communicate with me outside of my children, knowing that him coming into that family dynamic in that way is not going to work.
Okay, and that's something that you would do. Like you would be okay with him not wanting basically nothing to do with your kids, but to do with you. Like you could maintain that for a long period of time.
So I don't necessarily, not on the behalf of him not wanting anything to do with my children, but on the behalf that my children don't accept him. Right? That's the thing that I would be more so focused, because if he initially doesn't want anything to do with my children, we're not going to get anywhere. Like there will never be any level of seriousness to that.
Well, so initially he will act or be interested in being in their lives, but overall, it's not the same as your own kid, and it's the burden
Right.
of raising somebody else's kids.
Right.
right? So that would be a burden on him, and he won't act like it in the beginning,
Right.
but that's really what it is.
Right. I get
And,
it.
and
Yeah, I
so
get that.
you like accept that?
I understand it.
Do you accept it?
I understand how that works. So
But do you accept it though?
I understand it. I would not be in that dynamic though,
What
right?
about accepting it? Do you
I
accept
mean,
it?
yeah, I accept it. I understand it
Why was it hard for you to say you accept it?
because it's not, I guess because I don't want to be misinterpreted like, okay, yeah, I accept it. And I would accept that type of situation because me personally, I would not accept that type of situation.
So you don't accept it.
Not for me, but I accept how a man could feel in that situation. I understand. I understand that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a bad thing. It's just, I wouldn't want anyone to be burdened, you know what I mean? Involving me, if that makes sense.
With love and respect. So do you have a religion?
A religion, I don't.
You don't have a religion?
No.
Do you believe in religion?
Hmm. That's like, yeah, I do. I do. To
You
simplify
believe
it, I do.
what religion do you believe in?
There is aspects of many religions that I believe um, in the principles of.
Like what?
A specific principle,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, across most religions, there is this faith thing, right? Having faith, believing in something that's not showing evidence, right? So I wholeheartedly believe in that. Um, I believe in order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I believe in principles like, you know, treat your brother well, you know, love your neighbor,
What
stuff like
about
that.
what about love your enemies? Do you believe you should love your enemies?
No,
You don't believe that?
no.
Why you don't believe that you should love your enemies?
Why would I love my enemy? It's like if this person is an enemy and I've deemed them to be an enemy, how would that benefit me? And how would that be wise for me to love them?
So do you think you should hate your enemy?
Nope. I don't think I should hate them either.
Did you know that anything that's not hate is love and anything that's not love is hate?
I believe that there is a balance between the two where you could be indifferent.
No. Anything that's not love is hate, and anything that's not hate is love. So if you had to pick between the two, love or hate your enemies, which one would you pick?
Those are my only options. I can't be
Yep.
indifferent.
Yep.
Then I would choose love.
You would. Okay. Um, a lot of times when I ask people if they believe in religion, they say not religion, spirituality.
Mhm.
Is that? But that's not something you say.
I'm spiritual.
Okay. What does spiritual mean?
The spirit.
Spiritual means the spirit.
Yeah, spirit.
What spirit?
Mine. Yours.
So you believe in. So you are my spirit and yours.
No.
I don't get it. You know I'm uneducated, so I don't
No,
get it.
you're not. You're
I
not
am.
uneducated.
What
No, you're not.
education I got?
No, you're not.
I don't have no education. Never
No.
graduated
It's
high school.
spirit is just that is what we all are. That's the essence of us all. We're spirit having a human experience.
So, but what is that though? What is a spirit? Because you said spiritual means your spirit and my spirit. So, I'm trying to figure out, does the
It's
word have
my
a meaning?
I have a spirit, you have a spirit. Spirit is a spiral. Like, I don't know where you want to go with it.
Just asking. I don't know what it means because a lot of people say it to me, but I don't know what it means. Right? But okay. What about racism? Do you think is a big issue?
This might not be the popular opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do not feel racism is a big issue.
What? Why not?
Why is it a big issue? We got bigger issues to deal with.
So you got people, doing violence against people because of their race, and then you got all the history from back in the day and all that type of nonsense with the races, and so you don't think that was a big issue or is a big issue?
Now the history of enslavement is another thing. People just
Okay,
racism. I don't think that's the top of the chain of things that we should be focused on or worried about
agreed.
at this stage in life, right?
Right.
Um, so
So
that's
you said something about enslavement, right?
mhm,
Which races were enslaved?
all of them.
All of them.
All of them at some point throughout world history, all of them have
I'm proud
had
of that
bodies in
because
slavery.
I'm proud that you know that because most colored people don't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
dark
why.
the dark foots they don't know that.
Why our
Uh,
brothers and sisters don't know.
huh?
I said, why our brothers and sisters don't know that?
Because they just listen to rap music and listen to shit they hear on the news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll do it.
Would you change races if you could?
I would not. Why would I do that?
Yeah. You like being your race?
Yeah,
Do you
love
think
it.
do you think a particular race is at the bottom of the totem pole in society?
Mm,
You can be honest.
so that so let's narrow it down. Are we just talking about here in America?
Sure.
Of course, how America's systems are set up. Sure, sure there is. You want to
What,
know?
what, what race is at the bottom of the totem pole?
Um, Probably Mexicans.
The Mexicans are at the bottom of the totem pole, not the blacks.
Not the blacks.
Why not the blacks?
Um,
The
because
blacks don't have no respect for nobody, and the blacks they like to complain, they like to cry about everything, they like to beg. They spend a lot of money and they don't make a lot of money,
this
but
is
they're the
true.
top consumers in the world, and they kill each other more than any other race, and they don't respect their mothers or fathers. Uh,
So,
80 something percent of black families don't have a father in the home.
mhm. So now, according to how the American system is set up and how the mother folk look at things, they would put Mexicans at the bottom of the totem pole. Now,
Who would?
every yes, now everything that you say
No, who would
about
put
how
Mexicans at the bottom?
hmm,
Who would put Mexicans at the bottom?
palm colored people,
Who?
white folk.
What white folk would put Mexicans at the bottom?
You said which ones?
Yeah, who? Like who?
the
Who would put them at the bottom?
the ones that are um, in control of creating the laws and cities, states.
They create laws, cities, and states. So, where did you get that Mexicans would be at the bottom of that?
I'm just from being around. Um, they see Mexicans as the lesser.
I
It's
don't think you ever heard nobody in life ever say that. I think you just freestyled that. I think
You think so?
yeah, I think you probably just didn't want to say blacks because it's the blacks.
No. Because the issues that the statements that you made about blacks and how we move, those are like behavioral issues, and those are very true, right? But black people are very valuable. We keep the economic system moving, right? So we are needed in order for this system to continue to thrive because of our behaviors, because we're the spenders, because we have the highest debt, because we are uneducated, because we don't know how to build wealth, right? So they don't view us as bad as we view ourselves. They understand the importance of us and how we keep this country going. The
That
other ones they look at like, they don't serve.
that put the black people right at the bottom of the totem
That's
pole.
why you think that's why they at the bottom of the totem pole?
1,000,000%.
Okay.
Yeah. Which race do you think is the most oppressed race right now?
I don't know that we can measure it.
Okay, so let me ask it this way. What race do you think is the most oppressed right now socially?
Socially oppressed? Shit, I don't really know how to measure it. I don't like. I
So
feel like
one way we can measure it is by looking at what one person could say of a certain race, and then another person of another race couldn't say the same thing.
then I would honestly have to say white people.
I like you, and I like the fact that you are honest because most people wouldn't say that, even though it's the truth.
It's true.
Are you a LGBTQIA
What?
plus ally?
What? What is what in terms of what?
You know,
Because
they got this thing where they say you're an ally, like meaning you support the LGBTQIA plus.
I'm indifferent.
You're indifferent. Why are you indifferent?
Um, I am not a part of that community. And I'm not advocating for the community.
So
That's
you
not my
have,
mission.
so
So
you have,
I'm not gonna fight for that community. My topics will never be focused on that, but I'm not exclusive toward them. Right. So I accept everybody on a personal level, but that's just not my fight. So yeah.
so what if one of your kids was in the LGBTQ? Would
The
you
lettuce,
accept?
what if they was a part of the lettuce? That's fine. That's their choice.
Oh, it's fine.
That's their choice.
Would you rather your sons be like that, or would you rather them be real men?
I would prefer my son to be a man, a real man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you believe in gay marriage?
I, I would never have a gay marriage. I would never have a gay marriage. I do know that gay marriage is legalized and it happens and I have family members that are married and they are gay. And
Did you go to
so
the wedding?
I don't think I was invited.
You wasn't invited.
I don't think I was invited.
Was you upset that you didn't get to see your cousin Ronnie rub his beard
No,
on Ken?
no,
You wasn't upset.
no.
Do you believe that the nuclear family is important?
Yes.
And why is the nuclear family important?
And because that is the divine order, right?
Mhm.
A father, a mother, and children.
So is that the order? Is it father
Well, it's
first?
God, father, mother, children. God,
So
man, woman, child.
that's the order.
That's the order.
So if you were in a marriage, that means the husband is over you.
That's what that means.
So that means you would do whatever he tell you to do.
What?
Would you do whatever? Would you love, honor, and obey him?
I would.
Have you on to obey?
I would.
You would.
Hmm.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be my husband if I didn't love, honor, and respect him. And from my respect, I would obey. If I didn't trust him, he wouldn't be my husband. And because I trust him, I'll obey him. I trust him to lead.
That's right. That's right. And do you love your parents?
I do.
Are your parents alive?
I have one parent still living. I just lost my mom this year.
Ah, condolences.
Thank you.
Was you and your mother on good terms?
Well, the day she died, she cussed me out.
Why she cuss you out?
She cussed me out over my brother. But, you know.
And what about your father?
Yes. That's my partner.
Y'all real close?
That's my partner.
Y'all always been real close?
Always.
And you and your mother was real close?
Not always.
Why wasn't you and your mother real close and you a girl?
Because my mother chose to bond more with her sons.
So are your sons close to your father? So it's iffy.
They cool, you know.
They cool. so
they not me, but they cool.
Mm-hmm. So the sons are close to the mother and the daughter is close to the father. So it's like some separation kind of.
In our dynamic, it was sort of like that because that's who I got nurturing from.
Your father.
Right? My father.
And the sons didn't get nurturing from the father.
No.
Or you
not in the capacity that I did. No.
Are you the only girl?
I'm the oldest girl from my father.
So you're not the only girl?
No.
So the other sisters from your father, is their relationship tight like yours is with your father?
Yeah.
And just none of the boys, just the girls.
No, the boys are cool. Like they're cool. You know,
oh,
they
not cool. Are they close?
Close? I don't know. They're all their relationships are different with him.
So it was like division in the home.
Well, my dad was not technically in the home.
Oh. So your mother kind of talked bad about him sometimes?
Oh, all the time. That was
and the boys, they basically.
And I think the boys were more in a protective space with her and wanting to cater to her, feel and protect her.
Yeah. And now they see the father through her eyes.
Somewhat, right?
Yeah.
It was influenced, but they still had. That's why I say it's a really peculiar relationship because they were still able to maintain a relationship and they still obeyed my father and they still took instructions and they still did what he told them and he taught them how to be men and they still honor those things and they honor him, right? But they were more protective with my mother. You know,
they should you know what they should do? They should go and talk to him and try to get as close to him as possible. And then they should probably be apologetic about feeling some kind of way about him, even though they was just being protective over their mother. Because that's the wrong thing to do is to look at your father in any way other than the honor that you say they do have.
Yeah.
And you know all of that, but that's the only way to look at your father.
I think at some point they had those conversations, right? A little earlier in their life. All of my brothers except one is older than me. So I'm sure they've crossed that path. And that's why I say You know, they honor him and they respect him and they cool, but they're not. The relationship that I have with my dad is a little different, because it's always been me and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
They should go to him and get closer to him, especially
yeah,
while he's still alive. So that's a blessing. So the
they should.
like you said, everybody actually felt the love from Pop in the house.
Right. Right.
Everybody did, because all fathers love their kids.
Yeah, I believe that.
Not all mothers love their kids, though.
I believe that.
You can tell you grew up with your father, because you agree with stuff that most women never would agree with.
Mm.
Because you know how women, they don't have any logic at all.
I think women can be logical.
Huh?
We can be logical. I think women can be logical, but we do allow our emotions to drive, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Emotions take the driver's seat. Logic over there in the passenger side.
It's in the trunk.
It's in the trunk.
Yeah, it's in the trunk.
It's all the way back there.
Yeah, it's locked unless they are close
under
to
the
their
spare
father.
tire. Under the
they're
spare
not close
tire.
to their father. They're not logical at all.
Well, then, that's something to be grateful for.
That is something to be very grateful for. That's a big blessing. And everybody, man, woman, whatever, horse, duck, everybody should honor their fathers and be as close to their fathers as they possibly can. And because there's no reason not to be. If you upset at something that your father so-called did, you probably don't even know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are, all you got to do is realize, ain't you a piece of shit? So when he was younger, he was just like you, and you should be able to understand. And you don't know his side of the story.
Yeah, you don't know his side of the story. A lot of times,
his love is not conditional like mama love is.
What, dad love not conditional?
You can say the wrong thing to mom.
Oh yeah,
that's the ass, and she beefing.
Yeah,
she can't stand you.
No,
it ain't like that with Pop. The only way it's like that with Pop is if he ain't have his father.
This is true. Well, I will say that my father didn't have his father, but he was surrounded by uncles.
That's the best thing that can happen if you don't have. Yeah, sometimes it's just tragic situations, but you get to do the best, and the uncle is the next thing to your father. So it's okay.
His uncles definitely stepped up.
Mm-hmm.
And
I got my uncle, and my father alive, but I honor my uncles too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But okay, so what you got coming up, Miss Shanna? You got I know you said you do the spiritual practices. Like, where can people tap in with you if they want to, get with you?
Okay, so I have
do voodoo on people.
I don't do voodoo on people.
Oh, okay.
I don't do voodoo.
Okay.
Why would we do voodoo?
I don't know.
Voodoo is crazy.
Okay. Well, where can they tap in with you?
You can tap in on TikTok at Cancer Moon, the Divine Feminine, and all of my services are listed there on the page.
All right. Miss Shanna, I appreciate you. It was fun talking to you.
It was good talking to you too, Ra. Thank you.
All right. So would you come back and talk to me again?
Absolutely. You're a fun guy.
Okay. Because I get lonely sometimes.
You don't get lonely.
Need somebody to talk to.
But you're a fun guy. This is pretty cool. You ask in-depth questions, thought-provoking questions.
All right, so you promise next time I'm gonna heat it up. But you coming back?
I'll be back. If you have me, I'll be back.
All right. All right. Later.